What the deuce is going on? The automata is locking horns with one another all of a sudden. Auditory assault in progress. Volume currently at 80 out of 100. Private Funky, you guys did well to hold the fort until we arrived. I found out all was under control now. Autonomous managed to rejigger our friend here, you see. She's on our side now, would you believe it? I had a good rummage around in the old girl's neural matrix. I managed to remove all traces of belligerence with a little clever rewiring. So the lady won't be posing a threat to humans again anytime soon, will you, my dear? There. It's more, in the course of my tinkering, I discovered that the automata were being controlled by means of audio waves, and having her transmit a signal at a frequency intended to block those waves was the work of a mere moments. In other words, we now have a tool that will guarantee human dominance over the automata. Rather than we should strike at the automaton stronghold while the iron is hot. No? Soldier, may I request your attendance at a little tactical conflab prior to the main event? Capital, meet me in that... What am I saying? Must be down on your feet after all you've been through. Very well, we shall convene to discuss the details of the upcoming assault bright and early in the morning. Funky, you and your friends have done the kingdom proud. You two are autonomous. Now get some rest. If you insist, although I shan't sleep thinking of all the new robotic chums there are to be made up in the stronghold now. First thing in the morning, soldier. Don't forget. Injured soldiers are carried into the castle where their wounds are treated. Happily, all of them live to fight another day. Exhausted after all they've been through, Funky and the rest of the party curl up in a room in the castle and fall asleep. Then morning comes. Good morning. Ever so sorry we didn't have proper beds for you. We needed them all for the injured soldiers, you see. I hope it wasn't too awfully uncomfortable for you. Time for a conflab. Hold on, what was that? That was the robot. This thing isn't going around on me and knock my block off, is it? I can't shake the feeling that it's going to start. It's going to up and scream, target acquired, and start to clobber me. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, sir, or madam. So, didn't you? Autonomous certainly show those metal marauders who's the gaffer. Barley well knew asking him to come to our aid was a capital idea. Funky, your sounding efforts in the struggle against our oppressors do not go unnoticed, I assure you. Since things are a little too close for coming from my liking, the automata were a hair's breadth from getting into the castle. Any luck, that should be the last tactical conflab for the foreseeable future. Didn't mean that as I may have sounded, of course. You know me old chuckaboos, this is the first time I've had a proper look at the bodies, of course. Funny thing is, the longer I stare on the less sense they seem to make. How in the blue places do the bleeding things work? Allow me, on behalf of myself and all the citizens of our kingdom, thank you for your unstinting efforts in defending the castle. I'm pleased to tell you we're no longer on the back foot. It's time to take the fight to our foe at last. I'm assuming you witnessed the power of the weapon autonomous created for us. That's an oof. Thanks to his latest addition on our arsenal, with a little luck we should be able to march on the enemy stronghold unopposed. All we need now is to finalize a few strategic necessities. We should be ready to make our final assault. Would you so kindly ask Promptly Wallop to round up the men? Promptly Wallop! He's in the other mess hall. Be a good fellow right over and get him, will you? This one's beyond fair. They all are. Could that dash full of a soldier possibly believed he was doing us a favor? Just the trouble of liking all my bally tools here and hope of salvaging some friends for my special new girl. All ruined. Still, I did enjoy chasing those injured soldiers out of here. That was rather jolly. I say, while you're here, you don't happen to know who created the automata, do you? No. Thought as much. I have a little theory that they weren't made by human hands. Too intricate, mind you. Really? Holy shit! Awesome. Anyway, My guess is they're the work of an extremely powerful magical being of some kind or other, and not a friendly one. After all, their neural matrices are loaded with one order and one alone, to wipe out humanity. Not that that bothers me, of course. Poor Autonoma, I feel sorry for. Imagine people think they can just dismantle you willy-nilly. We humans don't know how good we have it. Don't worry about it. What's that? Men are all set? Very well, I shall lead the way. Oh, my computer's been shipped. All precedent correct? And let us begin. So you know the Autonoma made an exploratory assault on the castle yesterday. Fortunately, we were able to repel the invaders thanks to the expertise of Autonomous. A healthy dose of good old Faraday gumption. But if allowed to regroup, they will launch another attack. Of that we may be certain. Which is why I propose that we steal a march on our enemy and strike at the very seat of their power. Men, we march on the Automaton Stronghold. With the help of Autonomous and his new weapon, we will be able to render the enemy forces entirely helpless. This being the case, capturing their base of operations should be as simple as merely walking through the door. Once inside, we shall seek out whatever sinister force commands them, eliminate it, and our beloved kingdom will be safe once again. I have no idea. Oh, bravo! That's the ticket! Funky, you and your companions will join me in the assault. The force we send must be lean and highly agile. But Captain, you mean to say we can't all go? Your role will be equally vital. You must remain here and protect the castle. With the numbers at its disposal, our enemy could launch a counterattack at any moment. I trust you'll consent? Sure. Very good. Now you will form the advance party. You are to head directly to the enemy base. You will march due east from Frozbear, and we'll be bringing up the rear. All clear, jolly good. Then I hereby join this briefing. Men, your work here in defending the castle will be vital to our cause. Do not disappoint me. Yes, sire. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must have a quick word or two with Autonomous. Time is of the essence. Grab your kit. Report to me when you're ready for the off. I don't know if within days, but probably next weekend or the week after that. Funky, so you're ready for the off, I take it? I'm gonna ask you to bear with me just a moment longer. Autonomous is making some final adjustments, you see. The devil could the power source for such a magnificent machine be? Some sort of perpetual motion engine, perhaps? If only I could unravel your wondrous mysteries, my dear. I might finally find what I've searched for all these years, the secret of eternal life. In any case, sweetling, you look positively radiant. Thaddeus, Ellie is ready for you. Ellie, golly, so he still hasn't put it behind him, eh? As we say, but Ellie is long gone. Poor blighter. Ahem, Autonomous, old fella. If you're quite done tinkering, I'd say it's about time we were heading off. You'll just hand over the automaton, we'll take it from here. Nonsense, if you think I'm gonna take my Ellie out of my sight, you're even more of an empty-headed far-up doodle than I thought. If you insist, but I warn you, this will be no promenade. I shan't be able to guarantee your safety. Oh, don't worry, I wouldn't want you to. We've all seen how that ends. Oof. So, are you saying I should have mine before you do? See what could have created this multiple of automaton. One thing is plain, whoever it may be, their powers are extraordinary. I simply had to tear myself away from the kitchen to wish you all the best of luck. Rather you than me. Friends, the final battle is at hand. We must part company with the good people of Faraday Castle. It is a wretch, but sure as such is life. Funky, take the time to speak with everyone who's come out to wish us well. There's so few of you. Are you sure this is a good idea? I see. Well, if you believe you can do it, then so do I. Do not trouble yourselves with thoughts at the castle. It is in safe hands. You concentrate on finding whichever reprobate is behind all this and wringing the blighter's neck. All that there's the autonomous rejigger, is it? Don't look no more powerful than the rest of them to me, and we've only got one. So you've decided to march blindly into the jaws of death, I hear. Well, what better way to send you off than with a little song I wrote. There once was a brave little trooper, a hero from parts yet unknown, with muscles and morals quite super, and a voice of quite masterful tone. And wherever our hero did wander, they would raise up their voices in song, and they all knew his signature number. Here it goes, come on folks, sing along. Wonder who exactly what. Tell them they're a cat, a bounder, and a thoroughly ungentlemanly sort. Can do. Should be everybody. There we go. Righto, we're setting up, and you should too. We'll rendezvous in Frobisher before the final assault. See you there! Chin ups, me old chuckaboos. Better come back alive, or else. Come back alive, or I'll kill you! Doesn't really have the same ring to it now, does it? Captain informs us that they're planning a daring raid on the enemy base. Totally good show, I say. Give them one in the eye for us. What in the... Oh, it's you. Would you mind awfully not singing up on me like that? I suppose you want to know what I'm doing all the way over here, huh? I was rather worried that it might give the benighted populace a fright. I place myself at something of a remove. I do wish you hadn't taken such an age getting here, though. It's been awfully dull. La. Heard the news that those bodies finally made it to Faraday Castle. What's all this claptrap about someone named Autonomous bringing one of the clinking crowds over to our side and winning the day? What places is one supposed to believe such utter rot? Oh, watch out! Always open for business, of course! My husband was terribly badly hurt fending off the Autonomous, but he flat out refused to take a day off. Lady, just beat your husband up. Oh, the poor doggy, but he didn't die. He's such a good boy. Pains me that we have not yet dug graves for the fallen, but it's far too perilous. It's not very often in this game that they actually show people dying. And here we have an entire town wiped out. Confess to me, my child. Very good, sir. We shall remain on duty here and await your return, sir. Very good, I am counting on you. I know you'll give those heartless curs hell, sir. Here I go, watch this. Oh, I know they're just too heavy. It's not fair. How am I supposed to avenge my baby brother when I can't even lift a weapon? Oh, her baby brother died. Doesn't matter what I cook, no one has the stomach for it, and I can't shake the habit of cooking the same amount I always have. The unneeded vitals are piling up. Private Funk, it's high time we're on our way, you know. Autonomous and I will be marching for the enemy stronghold presently. If you want to make it there ahead of us, you'll have to work God out for you. There's no setting about. Is that clear? Okay. I expressly forbade him to die, and what did he go and do? Typical. And all I can do is stand guard here in his place. About our plan, We're all set to jostle manfully for the position of captain. Suppose I shall just have to compete with myself instead. I'll start by smashing those dashed automata until their bicameral rotators fall out of their winging sockets. Poor benighted blighters in this town haven't got a penny to rub together, you know, business is atrocious. You'll buy something, right? No, bruh. I saw this awful automata march right past here, you know. Must have been on their way to attack the castle. How I despise those dreadful contraptions. So I hate all set to take the bull by the horns and lead the head into the automaton stronghold. I shall give you one piece of advice, one I live my life by. Try not to die. You'll be good to anyone. You're not good to anyone, dead. Dash it all, the cove can't lie in bed forever. Not one of the people don't need protection. La, 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 la. I love how long their bodies get, though, when they jump. It just elongates. Now hold on just a second. What the dickens do you think it's doing? Use your eyes, will you? Or more of those iron devil down there that I can count. I mean, I know how infuriating it is. The source of all our problems right in front of you and not a blessed thing you can do. I rather fear we may be done for, you know. Hey, our Private Fungi, you made your way here ahead of us, as ordered. Excellent. Captain, behind you, sir. Blessed automata, sir, right there. Pull yourself together, man. Does it look like it's trying to bring me? This one's on our side. Thanks to Autonomous here, victory is within our grasp at last. Victory, sir? Very well, Private Fungi. There's no sense in dawdling. Are you ready to make your assault? Yes. As the spirit, now we three will make our way down ahead of you and set those tin men's heads a spinning. Once they're out of commission, I'll need you to charge into the stronghold and root out whoever or whatever is behind it. Up guards and at 'em. What in the blue blazes? I do declare there's automaton are acting giddy good. Seems the automaton have yet to devise a method of dealing with my alien. That's my girl. As to whether or not the disruptive frequencies are penetrating into the depths of the base itself, I'm afraid it's hard to say. Not this way, you slop-headed saddle goose! Into the enemy stronghold! Call me a slop-headed saddle goose. Rude. Some mouse snaps. Woo! Woo! Ba-da-da. Ooh, a new enemy. What do we got? A baby Goyle. It's a baby Goyle. What a cute little baby Goyle. Undead undoer. We undead undid him. We were an undead undidder. Humdinger. Anyway. Finally, we grow a level. It'd be great if we could learn Zing or something. Kazing would be even better, but we won't learn Kazing early in the game. That'll be much later. I will. I'm gonna do that every time. Welcome back. It was a cannon box! It was a box of cannibals! Oh, damn! It's okay, we killed. We are fine, we are fine. I really wish we could rotate our camera in these dungeons, but they really don't let you. Oh, that one's just not working. Rip. I'm just standing there like, why is it not doing anything? I will. Oh, excuse me. It's broken. Wonder if there's a way to fix that. Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna go back to that area and see if I can't get it in there. Rough should grow a level here. Yeah. Okay. Dictator detected. Identity confirmed. Haha! I am the dictator. I am the potatoes of dicks. The dictator. Were you gonna say exactly what I said? I am the tater of dicks! So Funky's just gonna nom nom these seeds. We'll hold off on the Seed of Life. We also have a couple of these Super Seeds of Life. Aha! We're gonna do more damage than Kiefer now. Which is perfectly fine by me. Yeah, Maribel has like these Super Seeds of Life and Agility and things. And just that mode suspended, awaiting further orders. Mm-hmm. What should we name our Wednesday streams? Because, like, we've got our Miscellaneous Mondays, our Terror Tuesdays, our Nintendo Thursdays, our Dragon Quest Fridays, our Final Fantasy Saturdays. Well, here's the thing. We don't have an F for Friday. We just have Dragon Quest Friday. But here's the thing, it's like, I couldn't think of anything great for Monday, that's why I went with Miscellaneous Monday. True. Wicked Wednesdays. What in the... How did you worms get down here? Can you have fought your way through all those automata? I refuse to believe it. No, it is not possible. No miserable human force could accomplish such a feat. There is nothing until it is put to the test. Let's see how you fare against a representative sample. Come, troops! Destroy. An all-out assault. It did 1 damage to me. Oh, Kiefer grew a level. He's now going to be stronger than Funky again. No, Ruff did. Nice. Did my automaton slaves just disobey a direct order? I told them to destroy you. Well, then it seems I have no choice. I shall have to see if I can't pulverize you myself. The Tin Pot Dictator. Maribel, show no mercy. Actually, Maribel fought wisely. I'm gonna buff Ruff. Huh, buff Ruff! Damn. True. Huh. Well, we killed that boss pretty easily. I feel like I saw the real boss. Yeah, that's the thing. It's kind of... We don't really have anything long enough to do a theme. No, they laughed at me, called me the Tin Pot Dictator. I was so sure I'd prove them wrong, but now look at me. My master, the great evil, he entrusted me with an army of autonoma. Trusted that it would destroy humanity. It was such a beautiful plan. How could it end like this? It is not over yet. One trump card remains, and if it destroys the entire island, then so be it. I shall not be here to see it. Come to me, ultimate automaton. Oh, it's on its way. I can feel it. The task entrusted to me shall be carried out. All human life will be erased. That looks like S. Stark. The Slotomaton. Like, I'll probably still do, but I don't really know. Like, there'll still be, like, series and things going on Wednesdays and things, but it'll be a lot of one-offs. You know, some similar games type of deal. It just, I don't know. Critical damage sustained, preparing to self-destruct. I should have known it would be you making all this hololabaloo capital stuff, Bright Fungi. Capital stuff indeed. Carried out your orders to the letter. The nefarious force behind our mechanical woes is well and truly obliterated. You have rid this green and pleasant land of the plague that has threatened to destroy it, and in so doing earned its undying gratitude. I shall return to the castle forthwith and share the good news with the king and subjects. No need to rush back. Get yourself a little R&R, soldier. You've earned it. True, but it's much easier to name streams and things if I've got something, instead of having to, like, think of something witty each time. Like, I can say Final Fantasy Saturday, instead of being like, Snow fighting back with his fists. I managed to root out some tools for repairing faulty units, but it doesn't seem as if the automaton were actually manufactured here. Given their mechanical sophistication and the use of materials unfamiliar to us, I suspect they may not even be manufactured in this world. I must say, I'm impressed you managed to defeat such advanced beings. I never would have thought we humans stood a chance against this sort of perfection. Certainly wouldn't have. Not that I'd want to, of course, but strength is, well, brutish. Have you finished bothered me? I have important research to be getting on with. I kind of like Wild Wednesdays. Poisonally. What am I doing? Fucking... evac. Nah. how I fear the awful pounding of metal footsteps. But that's all over now, isn't it? Yes, yes, of course it is. I can sleep easy at long last, can't I? Yes, you're right. Peace is here at last. I must go back to living my life. Those autonomans are all gone, but my baby brother still hasn't come home. And you shall get yourself killed, eh? Capital stuff, dying. It's never a good idea. Well, look who it is. Seems I think it was in order. Thanks awfully. Fell in that last battle, you see, crikey what a fall. Tripped over and cracked his noggin something awful, but he's back on his feet, though. All's well that ends well, eh? What's that? I see, you thought he... Oh god, how awful. Oh, you must think I'm the very limit. Never laugh at me, fathom how you managed to defeat the evil genius behind the automata. A powered automaton, are you? What are you dawdling here, Funky? You wanted up at the castle, aren't you? Hiya! And for my baby brother, take that, you rotten automaton. Undergoing sustained assault, human aggressor detected, self-defense protocol disabled. What does that brat think she's playing at? She owes her life to my darling Ellie, you all do. It's a body automaton. You mean one of the blasted things survived? But how? Silence, you blithering saddle geese. You owe Ellie your lives, and besides, I've rejiggered her neural matrix. She's entirely harmless and quite lovely. Listen, I know an automaton when I see one, and there's a ruddy automaton, alright? It's in terror, a clockwork cat, whatever you want to call it. All I know is that one of those things that wounded my whole husband. This and that and this. Ugh, I give up. A game that's not boring? I don't know. We could go with Wondrous Wednesdays, because every day is wondrous with me here. You know. I don't know. Who knows where they came from, blah blah blah. Yeah. Simply had to sneak out of the castle and get a glimpse of our heroes, and there was me thinking you were just a gaggle of common and garden messengers. Ah, there you are, Funky. I was starting to wonder where you'd get to. Captain Goodwinding has been telling me all about your little adventures together. Capital stuff, just marvelous. Funky, Kiefer, Maribel, and Ruff. Oh, and you two Goodwinding brothers too, of course. Thaddeus, Autonomous. You brave heroes never once stopped straining your hearts, nerves, and sinews, and you fought true and brave. You have done our beloved kingdom proud, and on behalf of myself and all my subjects, I would like to thank you most sincerely. Thank you for your kind words, Your Majesty, but I was merely doing my duty. Now, your efforts above and beyond the call of duty reserve a reward. If it is within my power to give it, name it, and it shall be yours. Do not require baubles or gauze, Your Majesty. To serve king and country is more than reward enough. But I ask that you bestow any reward you feel due to me, to my brother, and these brave soldiers in my stead. I don't want anything from you people. In fact, I don't think I can stand another minute of this tedious rigmarole. You'll excuse me. Autonomous, wait. If I may proceed, Funky, for your gallant band's services to the kingdom, allow me to present you with this. This knife has long been a treasure of the royal family and possesses the power to paralyze enemies as you strike them. I am certain it will serve you well. Ah, it's a poison moth knife. It's not very good. The risk of repeating myself, and like, thank you once again. Oh, never mind, it is better. She can't hit a group, but she can do more damage to one, so... But yeah, no, alliteration is always good, you know? Where's the captain? Your companions have excelled yourself, but you're deeply embedded. Should have thing with I wonder what would have happened to your kingdom. Well, you don't exist in the present day, so I can tell you exactly what happened. You got your butts handed to you. Well, that's why originally I wanted Fridays to be Final Fantasy, because then we would have had Final Fantasy Fridays. But because I like to do longer streams for Final Fantasy, that didn't work with me working. Sadly. You know. But that's why it's Final Fantasy Saturday. Oh, he's not here. The only thing that sucks is you can't zoom to places while you're in this world. So it's a slight rip, but at the same time, you know, it's not going to be the end of the world. I'm gonna try one more time to see if I can't find him. If not, we're leaving. My guess is he'd be where the princess is. Voices can be heard on the other side of the door. So you decided to name your new automaton after Ellie. Go ahead, laugh. Call me a sentimental old fool if you like. It matters not a jot to me. I do not think you were a fool at all, but I do think you may not have made your peace with what happened. It was an accident, Autonomous. I am quite sure Ellie did not mean for any of this to happen. Oh, spare me your empty speculations. I can't forgive her, and I shan't forgive her. She left me, ran off, and left me all alone. Now you console yourself with the company of an automaton in her steam. What if I do? She won't go running off without a by your leave. She won't die on me. Oof. What are you doing here? I have absolutely nothing whatsoever to say to you. One cannot help but wonder if the automata have hearts and souls like ours. Beauty confirmed. Come, Ellie, if it's time we are off, I bid you good day, princess. Poor, poor Autonomous. If he weren't such a dick. We'll try one more attempt to talk with Autonomous at his home. And then after that, we're just gonna leave and continue the story. Oh god. Ugh. I never understood how ventriloquists could throw their voice while they're drinking water. Like, I can understand the concept of throwing your voice. I just can't understand the concept of throwing your voice while also drinking water. Haven't we got rid of you yet? I thought your business in our little kingdom was at an end. Well, regardless, I have no interest whatsoever in talking to you or anybody else. Or I can go to hell in a handbasket for all I care. My darling, at least all the company I require. Thank you very much. Wolf. I just happened to think about it because I was humming while I was drinking water. Yeah, which ventriloquist act were you watching? By the way, did you ever watch Fool Us? Funnily enough, that was one of the first topics we ever talked about, was magic and Penn and Teller. That's Penn and Teller's show, Fool Us. Yeah. I have binged watched that many times on YouTube. I can flat out tell you that. I'll put that on while I'm working sometimes. Because it's just so fun. Magic is awesome. No, this is not the place I wanted. A death cargo. Oh. The kind of snack you eat that kills you. Death cargo. Da 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 da. Land to the west is strictly off limits. No one may enter under any circumstances whatsoever. Alright, heading to the west. The ready-made robotic assistant is in serious state of disrepair. No response from Master received. No movement detected. Soup temperature critically low. Commencing reheating protocol. Aww. Ellie's been taking care of him for years, even though he died in his bed. Must administer hot soup. Soup will ensure revival. Ooh, feel poopy. Ba-da-da. Oh, I say hello there. Welcome to the realm of King Faraday the 7th, the corkingest king you ever did see. I take it you're travelers, Well, clear out your locals and listen up. As you know here, there's something you should know. The area to the west here is strictly out of bounds. Always has been, always will be. No one, under any circumstance, with no exceptions whatsoever, is allowed to step foot there, ever. Understood? What do you think? It sounds intriguing. I shall head over there and have a nose around right away. Well, don't you have been warned. One of those brain boxes the king has employed will ever crack and create a fully operational mechanical man. Of course, even if they do, it won't make we guards' lives any easier. King Faraday's dead against using them for any military purposes, you see. Seems rather a shame, but his majesty believes using them in battle just wouldn't be cricket. He's a man of principles and we must respect it. Bark! Let's get things underway, shall we? Flick that switch, will you? Alright, yeah. Damnation, that simply won't do. Switch it off, man. Yes, sir, right away. Dash it all, it's just not the cheese, is it? Why won't the blessed thing walk? Another entry in our burgeoning catalogue of failures. It seems making a mechanical man is simply an impossible dream. We were able to construct an automated debris aspirator, but we had a model to work from. A fully ambulatory anthropomorphic mechanoid based on the same technology? Well, that's a new pair of boots altogether. Simply reusing the same mechanism and adding a pair of legs is clearly not going to do the trick. Our basic premise is flawed, I bet. We humans are able to support ourselves on two legs, but it doesn't necessarily follow that a machine can be built to do so. But what is it that we have and the machine lacks? How do we humans manage to get on two legs without falling over? The answer is muscles, you dumbass! Muscles keep you from falling over on your face! Hello there, I do you another one of the scholar chaps can do something else left, right, and center. You know, the more I look at you, the less you seem like the studious sort. You're not a scholar at all, you big fipper. Look more like the swashbuckling sort. Wow, I bet you've never read a book in your life! Well, that's a bit rude now, isn't it? You've never read a book in your life. Rude. Upon my life, do you really mean to tell you that you still haven't done as I asked? Is this the sum total of wisdom in all realm? How many will it take before we have progress? Simply will not do. It's a dash of disgrace. How am I meant to look His Majesty in the eye? Oh, you mustn't get so agitated, old man. We wouldn't want your gout flaring up again, would we? It is I who am at fault. I apologize. I have been altogether too immoderate in my demands. But your Majesty, you owe them no apology. This gaggle of ignoramuses, these so-called scholars are the ones to blame here. Oh no, I expected too much after all. After our early successes with the aspirator, I had assumed that things would progress at the same heady pace. That was foolish of me. The automated debris aspirator we possess an antique model to work from. The same cannot be said of the mechanical man His Majesty seeks to build. If only such a thing were to be found. But I must desist from such wishful thinking. It's truly unscientific. I'd love to say we're on the cusp of a brave new era in mechanoid technology, but frankly I'd be lying to you. It's been half a year now. We've no nearer to figuring out how to make that kind of contraption the king's after than we were when we began. Come pay your respects to His Majesty too. Quite right, keep it brief. Ah, so we have visitors in our midst. I welcome you to my humble domain. You come to us at an exciting time. My subjects are currently striving to place our realm at the forefront of technological progress. You return to the rulers of your land and tell them this. You wish to march with us into the brave new future. We will gladly welcome them on our journey to a paradise of convenience and care. Which reminds me, you gentlemen may return to your research. Majesty, it's... Now, my good man, take a deep breath and compose yourself. I bring important news. Finally found one, Your Majesty, a mechanical man from ancient times. Can this really be true? Yes, Your Majesty, there's no mistaking. I assure you, we found it on the far west of the kingdom, Your Majesty. Oh, so you ignored the received wisdoms of centuries and ventured into no man's land, did you? Well, now we know what it has been hiding all these years. Things are getting interesting. Muster the troops. We must depart immediately. You, man, you will guide me personally to the place of which you speak. Yes, Your Majesty. I'm so sorry for the interruption. Now, if you'll excuse me, we must prepare to depart. Exciting developments are afoot. You are most welcome to stay and enjoy all the castle has to offer. I will join the men and depart immediately. I leave matters here in your capable hands, Minister. Ellie is not going to be happy. Dun 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 dun. Oh, we all love a nice clean carpet. Oh God, lady, you got me stuck almost. Feckin' lady. After hedging pollen the Fragments here, keeping this old castle clean has been my one work. Now you got them cold little thin devils doing it. I don't have the same thing to jump down. Sad, things have changed. In the past 700 years or so. Isn't it fun to think about the fact that we were just here like 700 years ago? Oh heavens, Betsy, stop moving. Whatever am I going to do? Must have sucked up something I didn't agree with it, poor thing. The automated debris aspirator we excavated from the castle catacombs is a fantastically well-crafted device. When we constructed it was vastly superior to ourselves in terms of engineering acumen and technical prowess. It makes it even more peculiar that whoever it was should have left no record of their existence. It is a rather alarming gap in the history of the kingdom, to say the least. Since arriving here, I've been delving into the kingdom's past. The intriguing thing is that all historical records appear to stop dead at the same point. Almost as if they were trying to erase the memory of something altogether. Bah! Been nothing but hard graft and elbow grease into those scullery shots arrived. They've been demanding dishes that will make their brains bigger and help them think faster. Would you credit it? It's eating the right supper going to magically make you invent something? That doesn't sound like science to me. It sounds like Valley Tommy rot. I say, visitors, what a rare treat. Have you had an audience with King Faraday? Yes, splendid. I'm really thrilled to meet you. I don't know who he takes after, but that boy has always been curious about new people and places. Fortunately, the other side of that going so he hires the things awfully quickly. I shall have to have his tutor, Embrace, warn him about the dangers of caselessly seeking novelty. Carelessly, sorry, not caselessly. Oh, hello there, welcome to the castle dungeon. Well, it's not much of a dungeon, I suppose, for a start. No one's been locked up here in Goshen or so long. That sounds ridiculous, but I don't even think there's a lock to the door. If you want to poke your nose in, I won't stop you. Da, da, da. I wonder why they decided to try to hide the history of the war against the automaton. Maybe to prevent others from seeking the automaton? And of course, that nun is talking about, you know, what happens if you can replace the human you can replace the human body with a machine, but you can't replace the human soul. Tell me, have you ever ventured out to the west of the kingdom? Yes, I say. So you've been all the way to the Cape too? I take it. Went there once myself many moons ago. I was young and brave with the spirit of adventure. I must warn you, it's haunted. My soul lives there, but nonetheless, there's a little house, and if one listens carefully... Oh, just talking to it makes it sound peculiar. It's a voice, but not a human voice. Not a voice from this world at all, if you ask me. Or autonomous. He just wants his wife. Who died. And the day we have been waiting for has finally arrived. A mechanical man has been located. Make preparation to depart for the no man's land to the west at once. I say, hold on just a second. Majesty, wait, you cannot go there. You mustn't. Come now, Ambrose. What the dickens has gotten into you? We've finally found one of the automated soldiers you've been seeking for so long. Dreams about to come in reality at last. You should be as pleased as I am, surely. Majesty, I wish I could explain. Really, I do. Alas, all I can say is that you must call off your expedition immediately. Ha! Are you completely off your chump, Empress? I'll bring you a nice souvenir, I promise. Come on, you lot. Excuse me, can I trouble you for a moment? I know it's none of your business, but I'm at a loss as to who else to ask. The Cape Far of the Western Castle has been designated no man's land for centuries, you see. No one's permitted to enter it under any circumstances whatsoever, no matter what reasons they may have. My duty to see that the ban on entry is upheld, but I'm rather too much of an old lump to catch up with them. You couldn't chase the king down and stop him, could you? That's rather out of the blue, but you're doing an old man a service he wouldn't forget in a hurry. Oh, what do we have here? Are you not aware that it is strictly forbidden to enter this place? No, we can't very well help it if the odd traveler wanders in by mistake. I suppose I shan't make a fuss this once. Besides, I wouldn't be surprised if old Ambrose put you up to it anyway. You shouldn't listen to him, you know, and I'll be a good fellow and stand aside. We wouldn't want Ambrose and yourself to be inconvenienced for obstructing the crown now, would we? Quickly, before I lose my unflappable royal rag. So it's true, an actual mechanical man as I live and breathe. Appears to be fully operational. I can scarcely believe it. Marvelous, just marvelous. Just this perfectly preserved specimen will be an incalculable boon to our research. Guards, escort our clockwork friend back to the castle without delay. Under no circumstances are you to manhandle it. Is that clear? This is the national treasure of the First Order. Yes, Your Majesty. Now, my dear, there's no need to be frightened. Come along, we'll take you somewhere nice. Master motionless, must administer soup. Soup will ensure revival. Soup, you say? Well, if it's soup you're after, we've got buckets of stuff up at the castle. Come along now, follow me. fresh ship required, possible source identified, investigating. This is the man behind it all, the visionary, the mechanical genius himself. I hope you will not object to us building on your achievements. Truly, we will be standing on the shoulders of a giant. It seems some light is finally to be shed on the mystery of all those blank centuries, a present and an epical moment in our kingdom's history. But time waits for no man, and it is my task to fire up the engines of progress. A brighter future for mankind glimmers on the horizon. We must set our sights on reaching it. I love how they only look at that and they don't look at, like, all the other robots and things in there. Ugh. People can be stubborn sometimes. Let's begin, shall we? Yes, let's get started. Now we believe this flange protuberance here is what enables the contraption to stand on its own 2 feet. Shall we try detaching and see, in the interest of science, of course? Certainly, I don't see why not. Majesty, I must ask you to call a halt to the barbarity immediately. We must allow Ellie to return home. Ellie, eh? So the contraption has a name, does she, Ambrose? How interesting. I've had the feeling for a while that you know rather more than you've been letting on. It's the only thing I could think of that would explain why you were quite so agitated about our little expedition. Ever so sorry, but you leave me little choice. Call the gods. But yes, your majesty, at once. Gods! Yes, your majesty. Let's go to Ambrose to the dungeon, will you? Ambrose, your majesty. Surely not, your majesty. Are you questioning the orders of your king, man? You heard me. Throw him in the dungeon this instant. Much as it pains me to do this, Ambrose, I'm afraid it must be done. You will languish a while at my pleasure. You must learn the secrets of the mechanical man as quickly as we're able, and without interruption. So what manner of vital information you have been holding back, I will discuss that with you later. Now, take him away. Yes, your majesty. I was so sorry, Ambrose, old man, but if you wouldn't mind coming with us. Not at all, you're only doing your duty, shall we? Guards, one moment. Won't be any need to lock him in. Let's not make this any uglier than it has to be. Poor Ellie. She almost looks sad. In the choice, I would rather you hadn't witnessed that little scene just now, but Ambrose has been hiding something from me, and it will not do. In any case, that's not important now. What's important is that we hold the very future in our hands. The sun has written on a new era in the history of our kingdom, nay, our world. The construction of fully automated humanoid helpers will bring joy to all and ensure a future of comfort and ease. Except for what he's holding was not man-made, but monster-made. Dungeons over here. I'm most awfully sorry. Really should never have dragged you into all this. But now that you're involved, I'm afraid you're my only hope. Could I possibly trouble you for one last favor? Thanks ever so much, I appreciate it, I really do. Now the truth of the matter is that Ellie up there was created by an ancestor of mine, a fellow by the name of Autonomous. Our girl wasn't able to give her head around the fact that he'd passed away and has been doing her best to continue looking after him for all these centuries since his demise. If I saw her at it and understood what was going on, I made a solemn vow never to allow her routine to be disturbed. Which is why we have to help me. We must get dear old Ellie back home where she belongs. Now, she won't be going anywhere unless we can get her back on her feet. And without the vital component of meddling nincompoops removed, that's not going to happen. It's like what have it, I have a spare part back in Frostbisher that might do the trick. It's called a globular pistotron. And with a little rejiggering, it should be just the ticket. I wonder if you'd be so kind as to go fetch it for me. My granddaughter will be able to tell you where it is, and keep it under your hat. That's a good lad. Ah, so he's the son of the old captain. Well, great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson. The guy followed Kurt Jigger with it, you know. It is sad, though, that their fear of what happened caused them to completely erase the past of what happened. And that's why history tends to be repeated. Because people hate their past and they hide it. And that causes it to be repeated. Totally nice if you come all the way to dear old Frostbisher. Don't rate your past, no matter how good, bad, ugly. Ba-da-da-da. Right, you can't just sweep it away. It happened, regardless if you like it or not. Paints you in a good picture or not. Oh my gosh, that was unexpected. Anyway. Well, good, because I like doing it. We smashed that pot. Ah! We're stuck on the treasure chest. There we go. Right, that room's still in the process of being cleaned. Can you have those winsome wines? It's music to my ears, and I was helping out with the chores. And it's all thanks to His Majesty. He had his team of eggheads build them for us, you see? We're so lucky to have him. He's a king in a million. Look at how shiny, sparkling, clean out little tiny. Don't throw any rubbish or Mr. Spotless will get you. Oh, Lord, Grandfather went to the castle an awfully long time ago and he's still not back. What's that? You saw him and he told you to get his special spare part? What special spare part could it be? I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest. Wait, silly, you mean his super special buried treasure, don't you? Of course I know where that is. It's in an extra secret place that we only know about. That only we know about. He told me to remember it just in case he forgot. It's under the barrel near the stream. Just try digging there and you'll find it. Thanks. Husband had an illustrious ancestor by the name of Thaddeus Godwingding. He was the captain of the guard over the castle. Story goes that he had a young brother by the name of Autonomous who chose to become an engineer rather than a guard. Just wondering how we all know this. My father-in-law read it all in an old book that had been getting dust in the wardrobe for years. After he read it, he started sneaking off to the old man's land west of here. Heaven knows why. Wait, I'm not supposed to tell anyone this, am I? Gosh, me, my big mouth. Be a damn, forget everything I just said, would you? Don't worry, we already know. Well, he had more stuff than the other people did. But... yeah, The shell armor would be nice. That's even better though. That's a +5. I'll grab the chainmail actually. See, that's why I didn't buy the shell armor, because it didn't give us very much, and I figured we'd get something new fairly soon. So it's buried under there. Cool. Ah, stop examining it, you dumb. Put your hands on what is pushing you. Your defenses thought as much. Well, I'm afraid you're out of luck. It's a rumor of these machines that brought me here, you know. Tried every trick in the book, but no avail. My attempts to purchase one has been flatly refused. Apparently, the king had his engineers create them in order to improve the lives of his subjects, and has no interest in selling them. Rude. It's awfully odd, isn't it? The way this town here is built. It's a bally fortress, really. Apparently, it's due to there having been some kind of awful trouble way back in the olden days. The rum thing is that no one seems to know exactly what happened. Rather peculiar, don't you think? You'd think at least some records would remain. So the thing is, Father, I wasn't sure. I say, have you no manners? Can you see I'm in the midst of confessing my sins, yeah? My bad, lady. King Faraday VII is a marvelous monarch, a veritable paragon of nobility. He has all the leading scholars in the kingdom laboring day and night, frustrated their labors of care and advice. They say the king is trying to make some kind of clockwork person or some such silliness. Sure, they can't be done, it's against the natural order of things, but if he does manage to help us in the form of a lovely lady. Wait, I just had the most awful dream. I fell into the pond and I was sure I was going to drown in, and when I woke, my trousers were sopping wet. Maybe it wasn't a dream after all. Boy, you pissed yourself. He pissed his pants. It's a globular pistotron. By the glob! Goodness gracious me, another bite and I shall burst! It's supposed to be a curious sort of fortune teller living out in the ruins of the east. Says she's a frightful charlatan, her predictions haven't the slightest thing to do with anything. We've got the Globotron! And of course we've got whatever's over there, too. Oh, that's a fortune teller I recognize. Hello there, if you like a fortune teller, let me go. Well, fancy see what your fortune holds. Almost there. Oh, well, I must say this is rather rough. I can't see a bally thing. It features as blank as the blankest slate in the National Museum of Frightfully Blank Slates. Perhaps my second sight's fitting altogether. Awful business. Don't worry, old lady. A real fortune teller couldn't even see my future, too. Dash oon. Did you type something wrong, or did it just automatically fail? Huh. That's weird. It's showing up on none of my screens. Oh, is it like a 24-hour thing? Ah, then yeah, it definitely expired because it's not showing up at all. Well, if you refresh it now, you'll have a good chance for having it all day tomorrow. Or I could just do it tomorrow. So you're saying you're not going to use it for a DBD tonight? I mean, I don't care. You can do whatever you want. You're the one who likes to use it a lot right now, though. So... Oh my god, that was unexpected. Every time without fail. I said everything goes. The person's been hiding something from me. Yeah. Where did they move that stupid thing? Probably downstairs, but let's go check in with our employee first. This way. Father, I don't understand. Why in the blue blazes would you so flagrantly contradict His Majesty's wishes? Because, Theodore, my dear boy, those two poor lost souls deserve to be left in peace. It's about decency, pure and simple. It's all well and good, but you must understand that things have changed and... Ah, it's you lot. Listen, Father, I understand how you feel, but you mustn't meddle in this matter anymore. Is that clear? Thank you for humouring my father. I'm glad someone was able to help him get his point across. I must confess having rather mixed emotions about this whole Ellie business myself. My job is to serve the king, and I must have faith that he knows what he is doing. Ah, so you brought me what I asked for. Capital stuff. This is splendid. There's nothing you can't fix with the globulator pistotron. I can get Ellie back on her feet in no time. I imagine they've taken Ellie to the laboratory near the house of managers. There's not a moment to lose. You must go and help poor Ellie. Ever so sorry, Ambrose, but where exactly do you think you're going? You go running around the castle dressed like that, they'll nab you right away. Here, take my clobber. It would be rude to refuse such an offer, I suppose. Thanks awfully. You don't scrub up too badly, Ambrose. You don't look a day over 25. Now you should probably get getting along. I should really be thanking you for all you've done and letting you be on your way. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to help me one last time, shall we? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, perfect timing. Couldn't have come at a better moment. I was thinking that if I didn't eat soon, I'd keel over and expire. My colleagues have all gone off somewhere, you see, and apparently aren't inclined to come back anytime soon. Hey, Tess, but I'm ever so grateful if you'd hold the fire for a while ago, get something to eat. Toodaloo. Well, that was convenient. By Jove, Ellie, what have they done to you, old girl? I'm not to worry, we're here to help. Yes, they've had the grubby mitts all over you, haven't they? Well, so have you fixed up? I decided to get you back on your feet. Soup temperature critically low, must locate Master. Master located. Master must return to bed. Master is critically ill. Hold on, a blessed minute, you've got the wrong end of the stick, old girl. Hey, Master, you silly thing, that's old autonomous. Master is critically ill, must return to bed, must consume soup. Listen, Ellie, you're all at 6s and 7s here, my dear girl. I'm really not who you think I am. Ellie, I must really insist that you stop this at once. Your master is not here. I not expressly forbid you to leave the dungeon, Ambrose. What in heaven's name do you think you're doing here? Master is critically ill, must return to bed, must consume soup. Ambrose is in danger. By golly, the rotten thing's about to clobber him. Not if I can well help it. Wait, God, stand down. It's not attacking him, dash it all. Can't you hear? Stand down, I say. Ellie, can you hear me, old girl? No, no, damn it, you've smashed the blessed thing to pieces. Rose, forgive me, are you hurt? Ellie, old girl. Your mechanical friend here was not trying to attack you. I think we both know that. Yes, Your Highness. Seems that being old and somewhat worse for wear mistook you for the master had served so faithfully for so many years. I owe you an apology, Ambrose. I see now why you fought that fought the poor creature's corner so fiercely. Especially no, this is no machine, that much is clear. The faithful servant has far more to teach us about dedication and selfless love while alive than its corpse could ever teach us about the mysteries of mechanics. Bros, can you repair her? Can you restore Ellie to health? Yes, Your Highness, I should think so. Very well, guards, I want you to carry her back to her home without delay. Well, she thinks soup is what he needs, so... Now that ought to do the trick. Come on, Ellie, little girl, see if you can stand. Master, confound to sleep. Must administer hot soup. Seems things are back the way they were. I owe you all an apology, and bros, you must have all. In the blind pursuit of my dream, I was oblivious to the heartache that my actions might cause to others. Which is not to say that my goals were mistaken, I might add. Though I agree that Ellie must be left in peace, I remain committed to creating fully functioning bipedal mechanoids. We shall do so not at the expense of others, but through our own hard work and dedication. Who knows, Ellie? We may have a new companion for you before too long. I only hope those who we eventually build will have half the heart you have shown. Ho 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 ho! I can't thank you enough, you know. You were just passing through and I collared you and dragged you into this whole sorry affair, but I couldn't have done it without you. I'd very much like you to visit me in my home before you go, if you have the time, of course. Well then, Ellie, old girl, looks like all's well that ends well, eh? You'll be left in peace now, unless I'm very much mistaken. We all owe you all this to our plucky band of travelers, of course. And you're saying thank you in there somewhere, and I'm sure they know it too. Oh. We just all love our little Robo friend. Look at that, we held a pretty constant 5 viewers. Now if we could only add 70 before that, we could hit partnership in no time. Oh well. I don't play very popular games is the problem, so I think that's why I won't get popular too much. But I'm happy doing this, so. I play games that I like. So you came splendid! Well, do make yourselves at home. Everything has worked out perfectly, and Ellie is back where she belongs, sending to her beloved master. Wouldn't have been able to do it without your help, you know, without your able assistance. I don't think King Faraday would have ever seen the light. It's ever so much. Right, grandfather said I was a very good girl for doing what I was told and telling you where his search was. After you left, I wanted to see if there was any more buried treasure nearby. So I did spot a dig and see what I could find, but all I could find was this funny old stone thing. I haven't forgotten what to do with it. Oh, I know, hell, it's for you. It's a present. Little gold gave us a present. A web fragment present. Can't believe you let me tweak it into taking that funny old dirty old stone thingy off me. Well, never mind, you can always throw it away. Ba-la-la-la. Right. Nobody's going out looking for someone streaming Dragon Quest VII. Because nobody watches Dragon Quest VII. I would assume so, because you're watching. Ba-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Like I said, 7 is the one people tend not to like. 6 is the one people tend to like. 5 is the one people tend to like. 4 is the one people tend to like. 3 is the one people tend to like. 2 is the one people tend to like. 1 is the one people tend to like. 2 is the one people tend to like. 3 is the one people tend to like. 2 is the one people tend to like. 3 is the one people tend to like. 4 is the one people tend to like. 5 is the one people tend to like. 6 is the one people tend to like. 7 is the one people tend not to like. Yeah. The pool of pity. Oh, sorry. Piety. Pie. Speaking of pie, should I get myself a pizza pie tomorrow? It's been about 3 weeks. Ow. Door seems to be sealed with a mysterious power. "'Tis an eternity I have waited. The light which once illuminated these lands hath long since been extinguished, and still I wait. But I have faith that all is not in vain. Nay, one day my duty shall be fulfilled. I have faith that the rooms in which the Almighty sleeps shall one day be discovered. Aye, when the sacred stone spoken of in legend is brought here, I shall know what it is when it is time. Though there are those who seek to destroy the Almighty, know that His power and grace are eternal. He has bequeathed to His chosen people the ultimate miracle, the ability to one day reawaken Him. We, the Holy Order of the Almighty, do solemnly vow to God the secret of His revival for all eternity. Patiently await the day of the bearer of the sacred stone shall appear, and the sun shall rise on a new era." So, I'm assuming this area will be important later on in the game. "'Tis but my guess, I do. I have good guesses, good educated guesses. I have a good game sense, so they say. I can sense the games, and I can play the games, and I can win the games. Let's go to Pilchard Bay real quick. Then we'll walk to Estark, or whatever the castle is called. Chat up some people in there.
Are you ready to turn in for the night? Yes, okay.
Ow, my wrist. Snap, crack, pop, that's my wrist. Yeah. I don't think we'll go do our next world. We're going to go to the Haven. Figure out if we can go find this cook. If not, we're gonna go wander the castle, talk to people, see if we need to grab anything. Nope, can't meet him yet. Alright, to Estad! Let's go talk to the uncle. Face, Prince Gifa, tell me straight. Does an old boy like me stand a chance? Oh, we already talked to you. Nothing new really here. Assad's really old-fashioned, isn't it? Well, it hasn't really changed because it's the only place that's existed for hundreds of years. I was completely set with the eyes. He must be making money out of this. Okay, yeah, you literally have nothing. And I bet the king's gonna be the same thing. It's like, oh, I hope you're enjoying your walks, since you're clearly not going on adventures. That's what I figured. So really nothing new in terms of what I can do. So I guess this is a good point to cut it off. And we'll be exploring a new place immediately next time. Very true. 4 hours. It took us 4 hours to do one island. But, yeah. That is going to be it for us tonight for Dragon Quest. We will be doing some Dead by Daylight at about 11. So in about an hour and 16 minutes. And we've got Final Fantasy Saturday tomorrow. Podcast on Sunday. So yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And until the next time, everybody. Stay funky, people.